We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Seattle Mariners and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Patrick Corbin gets the ball for Washington in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery. This guy's a really good pitcher. There are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have him in their rotation. Not an overpowering fastball, but a good one. 89 to 93 miles an hour slider, without a doubt his best off-speed pitch. And if he's throwing strikes with that slider, look out, he can shut any team down.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Edgar De La Cruz.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Edgar De La Cruz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. One out, nobody on. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today, because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And ready for his first at-bat, Kyle Seager. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. From the belt, the pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Here we go. 1-0. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, call that high strike zone, I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. One left for Seattle. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Marco Gonzalez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Grounded to third. And there's one gone to start the night. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Here now is Juan Soto, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Eaton stands at first with 1 out. Pitch out, nothing doing. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Here's Howie Kendrick. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He'll come into play here at 319. 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Kendrick is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. He's set and the pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Murphy.
Here it comes. In there at the letters 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The windup and the 0-1. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Now the pitch. Ground ball right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Smith playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
1.
Standing in now, Evan White, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 23, Austin Nola.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Austin Nola, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Marco Gonzalez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Popped him up. Castro has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Mariners leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. Last half of the second set to go. Stepping in, Starlin Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Line drive base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Stepping into the box, Yan Gomes. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nobody out, runner on first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Gordon is up with it. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Patrick Corbin, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The 1-0 home. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here now is Trey Turner. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0. Nope. Upstairs.
2 on, 2 out with a base open. Here as a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-1 to the National shortstop.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. That's leave a pair. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and up next the speedy D. Gordon.
D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Edgar De La Cruz.
Next for Seattle, Edgar De La Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Hit out towards second, and a bobble out there by Kendrick, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So striding in, Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
One and 0, here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Seager, a 32-year-old veteran. He was selected in the third round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The catcher, number 2, Tom.
Ready for another chance? Tom Murphy, 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bouncer to the left side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 1-0.
We're back now as the Nationals ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. And one major aspect of their offensive approach is, of course, their speed. They currently lead Major League Baseball in both stolen bases and stolen base percentage. One coach told me that tells you 2 things. We have great athletes, and they work very hard on the craft of swiping bags. He went on to explain that a lot of work goes into perfecting their technique for getting good jumps and studying the pitcher's tendencies. It's a bit of a throwback approach to offense, but these guys have bought in. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Bases are empty, one man out. Two and one after the foul ball there. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Runner at first following the error, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington, but they're up 1-0. So here's Malik Smith. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
The center fielder, Malik.
First delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Robles waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Time now for the Nationals' Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. At the plate, Evan White. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. White, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Misses. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Austin Nola, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. To second for Kendrick. On to first, and there are 2 down. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys topping out so far in the low 90s. 93 for one guy, 91 for the other. Standing in, Austin Nola. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, You cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one 1-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Nats offense with Washington's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Inside.
Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I know you have to have teammates on base to drive runs in, but this guy has had a knack all year of coming through with clutch hits at the right time, his team on top, or come back in some big games. He leads the team in RBIs as he approaches the final push towards free agency.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. Two pitches fouled away. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Miniak.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the catcher,
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1-1.
That's inside.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Gonzalez.
Here comes the first pitch. Marco Gonzalez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. Here's the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in, Edgar De La Cruz. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And this will be fouled away. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 0-1 delivery. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. In now for Washington, Victor Robles. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Patrick Corbin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Haniger in pursuit, and no one will track it down. The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Haniger, and that's the second out of the inning.
the center fielder, number 2,
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Eaton carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch inside, the throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Here's the first pitch to him. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
Seager will wait on the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. 1-2 now.
Count 1-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Ready once again, Tom Murphy. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's a ball. Come on.
2 out, nobody on.
Oh.
2-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 2-0 on the way. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
At the plate, Malik Smith, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
At the plate now, Evan White. No balls and 1 strike. Two down, runners at first and second. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes, account.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. One and two. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. It remains 1-0. Juan Soto to the plate now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Hit hard but foul. One and two. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan.
At the plate, Ryan Zimmerman. He flew out in his last at bat. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run here for Ryan Zimmerman. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
That's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
So here's Starlin Castro. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Nationals on the board on the home run by Ryan Zimmerman. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's 2-0 Washington. Ready now, Austin Nola. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Sam Haggerty will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 28, Sam Haggerty.
Wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And he popped him up. Kendrick is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set. Here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1. Misses, ball two.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop, Edgar De La Cruz.
Digging in now, Edgar De La Cruz. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of the slump he's been in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Robles is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mariners lead 1. They're down 2-0. Matt McGill gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Matt McGill.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Leading up for the Nationals, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1 home. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
In now, Victor Robles. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Here we go. Ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
That's the ball. 2-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 out, nobody on. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Popped him up. Gordon ranging into the outfield. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 26, Patrick Corbin.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The pitch.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're up 2-0. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now the 2-0 home. Nope. 3-0. Tom Murphy is on deck. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Ball match outside.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
So now to the plate, Alex Smith, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Castro in foul ground, and no one will track it down. 2 out with the man at first. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-2. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health and the wear and tear on his arm. Might have to take him out of this one really soon.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Ryan Harper will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 33, Ryan Harper.
So striding forward now, Evan White. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Inside, ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0 count. Here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Harper has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Settling in now, Austin Nola, looking to give his team the lead if he can drive a ball deep enough into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Behind 0-2 now. And 2. Here it is. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Nice job there by the Washington bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Nationals are out in front here, 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Taylor Gilbo will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Daniel Vogelbach is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nola comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam. 10.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. The 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nola is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. Nationals on top, 2-0. Sean Doolittle comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Vogelbach. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, D. Gordon, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Oh, 1, here it comes.
No, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
So stepping in, Edgar De La Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 0-1 on its way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Washington Nationals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Patrick Corbin earns his 5th winner of the year. Marco Gonzalez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sean Doolittle closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ballgame tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.